They call it nature's antibiotic. But what if I told you that? Garlic, yes, that humble kitchen staple, might be doing more harm than good if you're over 50 and using it the wrong way. For centuries, garlic has been praised as a powerful natural remedy. It's a known warrior against high blood pressure, protector of the heart, a booster for the immune system, and even a potential ally in cancer prevention. But here's the thing: while garlic can do wonders for your body, it can also backfire, especially if you're a senior who's not using it correctly. And the surprising truth, most people over 50 are making at least one of these 5 garlic mistakes. These aren't small slip-ups. They're the kind of habits that can block garlic's benefits completely or lead to unwanted side effects like digestive issues, medication interference, or chronic fatigue. In this video, we're going to expose the 5 garlic mistakes seniors must avoid, and trust me, you're going to be shocked at how simple they are, yet how dangerous they can be if left unchecked. Here's what we're going to unpack: what happens when you cook garlic too soon, too hot, or too fast, and how that kills the very compounds that make it healthy. The silent danger of mixing garlic with certain medications, especially if you're on blood thinners, cholesterol meds, or diabetes treatments. Why doubling up on garlic won't double the benefits, and how more can quickly turn into too much. The unexpected role of timing, and why when you eat garlic matters just as much as how. And finally, whether garlic supplements are actually helping or if they're just a waste of money compared to the real thing. Each of these points is backed by science, and yet most people have no idea how easily they're missing out on the true potential of garlic. But here's the silver lining: once you understand what these mistakes are and how to avoid them, you can make garlic work for you in the best way possible. You'll be able to safely harness all its natural power without the risks that many people accidentally expose themselves to. Whether you're trying to support your cardiovascular health, lower inflammation, boost energy, improve digestion, reduce joint pain, or simply live a longer and more vibrant life, garlic can absolutely be your ally, but only if you use it with wisdom. At NutriHubBliss, we break down wellness into simple, senior-friendly guides you can trust, and today's episode might be one of the most eye-opening we've ever done because it addresses something you probably use almost every single day, thinking it's always helping you. Many seniors are already trying to improve their health naturally, but without the right information, even healthy habits can misfire. That's why this topic is more important than ever. By the end of this video, you'll know the 5 garlic pitfalls and feel confident using garlic safely and effectively in your daily life. Mistake number 1: cooking garlic the wrong way. Garlic has been used for centuries as a natural remedy, often called nature's antibiotic, but for many people over 50, the way garlic is being prepared in the kitchen may be quietly robbing it of its legendary health benefits. The mistake: cooking it the wrong way. At the heart of garlic's healing power is a compound called allicin. Allicin is what gives garlic its distinctive smell and potent medicinal effects, supporting heart health, reducing inflammation, lowering blood pressure, and even acting as an antimicrobial agent. But here's the thing: allicin is incredibly fragile. It doesn't exist in whole garlic cloves. It only forms when garlic is chopped or crushed, triggering a chemical reaction between an enzyme called alliinase and a compound called allicin. And once formed, allicin doesn't stick around for long. The moment garlic is exposed to high heat, especially temperatures above 140 degrees F, 60 degrees Celsius, allicin begins to break down almost instantly. That's why so many people lose the magic of garlic without even realizing it. Tossing chopped garlic into a hot pan, especially at the beginning of cooking, is one of the most common mistakes seniors make when garlic hits temperatures above 140 degrees. Verify, but most of its medicinal value has disappeared. This matters more than Ever as we age, seniors often look to garlic to support their cardiovascular system, strengthen immunity, and reduce joint pain or inflammation. But if the garlic isn't handled correctly, the benefits just aren't there. Thankfully, the solution is simple and incredibly effective. First, garlic needs to rest after you crush or chop it. Let it sit on the counter for at least 10 minutes before cooking. This rest time gives the enzymes a chance to create allicin fully before the heat is applied. It's a tiny change in habit, but one that preserves garlic's healing power. Then, instead of starting your cooking with garlic, wait until the last few minutes. Add it near the end of your recipe, whether you're sautéing, simmering, or roasting, so it gets just warm enough to release flavor without destroying the good stuff. Of those who find raw garlic too harsh, there are other options. Roasted garlic prepared at low temperatures is gentle on the stomach and still rich in helpful antioxidants. Though it lacks fresh allicin, black garlic, a fermented form, offers a sweet, chewy texture and different antioxidants. Altogether, it's another excellent choice for seniors seeking variety without sacrificing nutrition. Some seniors enjoy garlic tea simply. Steep crushed garlic in warm water with lemon and honey. Others blend raw garlic into dressings or dips to preserve its active ingredients. And if you microwave garlic, crush it first and keep the cook time under 30 seconds to retain its potency. Above all, it's important to avoid common hazards. Never store crushed garlic in oil at room temperature, as this creates a risk for botulism. Instead, refrigerate it in a sealed container and use it within a few days. Take Robert, for example, a 68-year-old retiree who thought he was doing everything right. He added garlic to every dinner, but always started it in a hot pan after learning the crush and rest method and adding garlic late in the cooking process. He saw a notable improvement in both the flavor of his meals and his blood pressure readings. His small change in routine made a big difference. Cooking garlic the wrong way is an easy habit to fall into, but once you understand how to unlock its full potential, it becomes just as easy to fix. For seniors looking to maximize every natural tool for better health, it's one of the smartest adjustments you can make. And now that you know how to avoid mistake number one, let's move on to mistake number two, one that involves a hidden danger when garlic meets medication. Mistake number two, taking garlic with certain medications. Garlic is often seen as a harmless superfood, natural, affordable, and packed with health benefits. But if you're taking medications, especially as a senior, combining garlic with certain drugs can lead to unexpected and even dangerous interactions. Mistake number two is assuming garlic can be taken freely alongside prescriptions without understanding how it may interfere. Let's start with the most serious concern: blood thinners. Garlic naturally acts as an anticoagulant, which means it can reduce blood clotting. While this is part of why it's celebrated for heart health, it becomes risky if you're already taking medications like Warfarin, clopidogrel, or aspirin. Combining garlic with these drugs can thin your blood too much, increasing the risk of bruising, internal bleeding, or complications during surgery. Some seniors have had to delay procedures because they unknowingly overthin their blood with garlic supplements or heavy intake. Diabetes medications also deserve attention. Garlic has a mild blood sugar lowering effect, which might seem like a bonus until it interacts with medications like insulin, metformin, or glyphosate. If your blood sugar drops too low, you might feel shaky, dizzy, or fatigue, symptoms that are easy to dismiss as just part of getting older. But the cause might be a synergy between garlic and your medication that pushes your sugar down more than expected. Another area where problems can occur is with statins, drugs commonly prescribed to manage cholesterol. Garlic, especially in supplement form, can amplify statins' effects or interfere with how your body processes them. This can lead to muscle aches, fatigue, or even liver strain. In Sensitive individuals, the truth is, garlic isn't the issue, the problem is how it's used alongside medications many seniors don't think to mention garlic to their doctor because it's not a medicine. But if you're taking garlic daily, especially in supplement form, it should absolutely be treated like one garlic. Supplements can be several times more potent than a clove used in cooking. One capsule might contain the active equivalent of 4 to 5 cloves. That kind of strength can easily interfere with your body's delicate balance. To play it safe, use garlic in food rather than in pills unless your healthcare provider specifically says otherwise. A clove or two in a meal is unlikely to cause trouble for most people, but if you're on prescription medications, especially for the heart, diabetes, or cholesterol, talk to your doctor before taking garlic supplements. They may recommend a dosage change or schedule adjustment to keep everything in balance. It's also wise to be cautious with other natural products. Taking garlic alongside high doses of vitamin E or fish oil, both of which also thin the blood, can magnify risks. Seniors often stack multiple natural remedies without realizing they may interact. The more you take, the more important it becomes to treat garlic with the respect it deserves. The bottom line, garlic is a potent tool for health, but like any tool, it needs to be used properly. Being open with your health care provider and staying aware of potential interactions can make the difference between a helpful habit and an unintended hazard. Now that we've covered how garlic can conflict with medications, we're ready for mistake number 3, believing more garlic automatically means more health. Mistake number 3, believing more garlic means more benefits. Garlic is a nutritional powerhouse, no doubt about it, but like any powerful ingredient, more doesn't always mean better, especially for seniors. Mistake number 3 is believing that increasing your garlic intake will multiply the benefits. In reality, consuming too much garlic can lead to diminishing returns and even uncomfortable or harmful side effects. It's easy to fall into the trap. You hear about garlic lowering blood pressure, boosting immunity, and supporting heart health, and suddenly it makes sense to double or triple the amount in your meals, but the body doesn't always respond to nutrients in a straight line. At some point, the benefits plateau, and if you keep going, the downsides start to show up. One of the most common issues from too much garlic is digestive distress. Garlic is potent and can irritate the stomach lining, especially in raw form. Seniors with sensitive stomachs may experience bloating, gas, or even nausea if they consume large quantities daily. For some, raw garlic can trigger acid reflux, making meals uncomfortable. Instead of nourishing, garlic's natural blood thinning properties also mean that excessive intake can interfere with the body's ability to clot. For people taking blood thinners or planning surgeries, too much garlic can make minor bruises or cuts more serious than expected. There's also the social factor. Bad breath and strong body odor caused by garlic's sulfur compounds. These might seem trivial, but they can affect social comfort and confidence, both of which are vital to staying mentally and emotionally healthy in your senior years. Even your liver might feel the effects. In very high doses, garlic supplements have been linked to liver enzyme imbalances in people already taking medications processed by the liver. While this is rare, it's another reason to stick to culinary amounts unless advised otherwise by a medical professional. So, how much is enough for most seniors? 1 to 2 cloves of garlic per day, chopped, rested, and cooked gently, is the sweet spot. That's where you unlock the benefits without tipping into discomfort or risk. More importantly, it's the consistency that matters most. Your body benefits more from a little garlic every day than a garlic overload once or twice a week. Some seniors switch to garlic pills thinking they're easier or more effective, but supplements often deliver higher concentrations in food, and the body may absorb them differently. Plus, because they're not regulated as strictly as medication's potency and purity can vary widely. Always talk to your health care provider before starting any supplement, especially if you're managing chronic health issues. Focus on quality over quantity use. Garlic is part of a balanced diet paired with other healthful foods like olive oil, leafy greens, and legumes. This helps create a synergistic effect that supports heart, brain, and metabolic health without overwhelming the system. In short, garlic works best not when it's flooding your system, but when it's used mindfully, consistently, and in balance with your overall lifestyle. More isn't always better, and when it comes to garlic, moderation is the real key to long-term wellness. Next up is mistake number 4, why the timing of garlic intake matters just as much as how much you eat. Mistake number 4, ignoring the timing of garlic intake. Mistake number 4 is one most people never even think about when you eat garlic. While much of the focus is usually on how you prepare garlic or how much you consume, the timing of garlic intake plays a surprising role in how effective it is. Especially for seniors, it's not just about what you eat, it's about when your body is best able to process and benefit from it. Let's start with an important fact. Garlic's compounds behave differently depending on whether your stomach is full or empty when consumed. On an empty stomach, such as first thing in the morning, raw garlic can be harsh. It may irritate the stomach lining, leading to discomfort, nausea, or even acid reflux in sensitive individuals. This is particularly relevant for seniors whose digestive systems are often more sensitive than they used to be. However, when eaten alongside meals, garlic tends to be better tolerated and more effectively absorb the fats and fiber in food, helps slow down digestion, which in turn allows your body to better process the bioactive compounds in garlic like allicin without overwhelming your system. This pairing also minimizes stomach irritation and supports more sustained absorption. Timing also matters for those managing blood pressure or blood sugar. If you're taking garlic to support heart health, eating it around the same time as your blood pressure medication or a high sodium meal might not be ideal. Garlic's natural ability to relax blood vessels can amplify the effects of medication or interact with dietary sodium levels, leading to unexpected drops in pressure. The same goes for blood sugar. Pairing garlic with glucose-lowering meds can enhance their effects, especially if garlic is eaten in raw or concentrated form. Even sleep quality can be affected. Some people find that eating garlic too late in the day, particularly in raw form, can cause mild digestive upset or restlessness, making it harder to fall asleep. While this isn't common for everyone, it's worth noting if you're someone who already struggles with sleep or indigestion at night, the solution: think about garlic the same way you think about your medications or supplements. Aim for consistency and timing. If you're using garlic therapeutically for heart health, immune support, or blood sugar control, try taking it with lunch or dinner. That way, it's paired with food your digestion is more stable, and any potential medication interactions are easier to monitor. It's also worth experimenting gently. If you find garlic helpful but notice mild discomfort at just when you're eating it, maybe try incorporating it in a midday meal instead of breakfast, or use it as a garnish on cooked dishes instead of raw. The goal is to find the sweet spot where your body reaps the benefits without the stress. As with everything, communication is key. If you're taking garlic regularly for health reasons and you're on medication, mention it to your health care provider. They can help you fine-tune both your garlic intake and your medication schedule for optimal safety and results. Garlic is powerful, but it works best when used with intention, not just habit. By adjusting the timing of when you eat it, you can make a big difference in how your body absorbs and uses its active compounds. Now that you understand the impact of timing, we're ready for the fifth and Final mistake, relying on garlic. Supplements instead of fresh garlic, and why the form you choose matters more than you think. Mistake number 5, using garlic supplements instead of fresh. Garlic mistake number 5 is one that's become more common in recent years. Relying on garlic supplements instead of fresh garlic. At first glance it makes sense. Supplements are convenient, odor-free, and promise all the benefits of garlic in a tiny pill. But here's the truth: fresh garlic and garlic supplements are not created equal, and for seniors in particular, choosing the wrong form can mean missing out on the very benefits you're hoping to gain. Let's start with the basics. When you crush fresh garlic and let it rest, you activate a compound called allicin, the key to garlic's health-promoting properties. Allicin is responsible for many of garlic's most studied effects, from lowering blood pressure to fighting harmful bacteria. But allicin is extremely unstable. It starts to degrade shortly after forming and doesn't survive well in pill form. That means many garlic supplements, especially those claiming to be odorless, may contain little to no allicin by the time they reach your bloodstream. Some use aged garlic extract, which is more shelf-stable but has different compounds, and in some cases, weaker effects. These products can still be helpful, but they're not the same as fresh garlic. If you're expecting supplement pills to deliver the same results as real garlic in your meals, you might be overestimating their power. There's also a transparency problem. Garlic supplements are not tightly regulated, so the potency and purity of what's inside can vary greatly. One brand's capsule might contain 5 times the active compounds of another, or none at all without rigorous third-party testing or pharmaceutical standards. There's no guarantee you're getting what's promised on the label. Then there's the question of bioavailability. Even if a supplement contains allicin precursors, your body still has to process them effectively. With fresh garlic, especially when it's rested and eaten with food, absorption is much more reliable. The digestive enzymes and fats in a normal meal help your body make the most of garlic's natural properties. And for seniors, there's another layer: medication interaction. Garlic in pill form can be far more concentrated than culinary garlic, increasing the risk of interactions with blood thinners, cholesterol drugs, and diabetes medications. Many people pop supplements without thinking twice about how strong they might be or how they might affect other parts of their routine. This doesn't mean garlic supplements are bad. For some, especially those with digestive sensitivity or who dislike the taste of garlic, a carefully chosen supplement might be a good option, but it should never be a blind replacement for fresh garlic, and it should always be something you talk about with your healthcare provider before starting. The best way to get garlic's health benefits is still the traditional way: chop a clove, let it rest for 10 minutes, and enjoy it with your meals. Not only do you get allicin in its most natural form, but you also benefit from all the other nutrients in whole garlic, like selenium, manganese, and vitamin C. In the end, the form of garlic you choose matters if you're serious about using garlic to support your health. Fresh is best. Supplements might seem simpler, but they often fall short of what your body truly needs. Now that we've covered all 5 mistakes, let's bring everything together and close with some empowering takeaways. In the final conclusion, we've covered a lot of ground in this video, and if you've made it this far, you're already ahead of the game when it comes to using garlic wisely. Let's quickly recap the 5 most common garlic mistakes seniors make. First, cooking garlic the wrong way. Using high heat too early destroys its most powerful compound, allicin. Second, taking garlic without considering medication interactions, especially with blood thinners, diabetes meds, and statins. Third, assuming that more garlic always means more benefits, when in reality moderation and consistency are far more effective. Fourth, ignoring the timing of garlic intake. which can impact how well it's absorbed and how it interacts with your digestion, sleep, and medications, and finally relying too much on garlic supplements instead of fresh garlic, potentially missing out on its most vital compounds. Each of these mistakes is easy to make, but now you know how to avoid them. That knowledge gives you the power to turn garlic into a true health ally, something that supports your immune system, your heart, your digestion, and even your energy when used thoughtfully. Here's the good news: none of the changes are complicated. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle to get this right. Just a few simple adjustments: letting garlic rest before cooking, using it at the right time of day, being mindful of supplements can make a massive difference. And these small steps add up over time. They contribute to a stronger, more balanced body and a clearer understanding of how natural remedies work in harmony with your daily habits. At NutriHubBliss, we believe health education should be empowering, not overwhelming. Our mission is to help you navigate wellness with confidence, especially as you age. Garlic may seem like a small thing, but it represents something much bigger: your ability to take control of your health, one smart decision at a time. If this video helped you learn something new or rethink the way you use garlic, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed wellness tips made specifically for people 50 and up. We post new videos every week covering everything from nutrition and supplements to mobility, mental health, and daily routines. You can also share this video with friends or loved ones who could benefit from it. Garlic is something many people use without a second thought, and this information might just help someone avoid a serious mistake or improve their health in a meaningful way. Before we wrap up, here's one last reminder: health doesn't improve overnight, but it does improve with steady, intentional steps. The way you use garlic is just one example of how everyday habits, when fine-tuned, can become powerful wellness tools. You're not just cooking differently, you're thinking differently. And that's what drives real progress. If you have questions or want to share how you use garlic in your meals, drop a comment below. We read everyone and love hearing from you. Your stories and questions often inspire future episodes, so don't be shy. And if there's a topic you'd like us to cover next, whether it's about food, supplements, exercise, or aging with energy, let us know. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video from NutriHubBliss. We're here to help you thrive in your 50s, 60s, 7s, and beyond with real information, practical advice, and a supportive community that's growing every day. Thank you for watching. Stay well, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next